Golden State ain't missing no shots. But I want to make sure people understand that when you're talking about Steph Curry, you are talking about the greatest shooter we have ever seen in the history of basketball. In Klay Thompson, a legitimate argument could be made. This is one of the top 5 shooters in the history of basketball. We don't call them that because they hit open shots. We call them that because when they get on fire, it don't matter who's on them. They launch and it drops. That's what I'm talking about. And when you think about the possibility of that happening, remember, you saw this, Brian. Milwaukee missed a lot of open shots. As great as Toronto's defense is, Milwaukee had a lot of open shots. Golden State ain't missing no shots.
One thing I'm saying, I'll take you back to Game 3 of the finals last year in Cleveland. So the last time they started a series with their first, well, they didn't start the series, but their first road game in the finals. Steph went 3 of 16 in that game.
Yeah.
Klay went 4 of 11. They had a game where they both were off. It was in a hostile arena, pressure, all that stuff. Now, they were ahead in the series. They weren't feeling too much pressure, but it was a hostile arena.
Kevin Durant.
They had Kevin Durant to go for 37.
That's right.
Okay? And crush the Cavs' spirits, basically. The thing is, if Steph has a bad game tonight, and I know it feels like Steph hasn't had a bad shooting game in 6 weeks because he kind of hasn't, but if Steph has a bad game, they don't have the safety net anymore. And while I admit Steph could come out tonight and hit 11 threes and they could blow him off the court, it's just as likely that he could go 3 of 16 again, and they don't have that safety net. So that's why, without Durant, without Kawhi having to work as hard on defense because Durant's not on the court, this is their window. Apply the pressure now.
Before Max chimes in, I would ask you to be very careful about your words, Brian Windhorst. It's one thing to sit up there and say it's possible, but you use the words very likely. Just as likely as it is for him to explode is as likely for him to go 3 of 16. It's not as likely for him to go 3 for 16.